Back to your forecast, the winter warmth continues. Temperatures today are going to be the warmest out of the whole week. Today is when those highs are going to peak, and there's a possibility for some record highs. It's not until we get into Thursday that the numbers start to gradually come down, and it'll feel more comfortable for you over the weekend if this is too hot. Look at the hour-by-hour forecast in Van Nuys, where we start off with a layer. The temperatures are in the 50s until about 8 a.m., but by 10 a.m. under that sunshine, 72 degrees, and during the afternoon, temperatures reach the 80s around 2 p.m. Let's take a glance at everyone's numbers. Right now, we do have 30s in the high desert. By this afternoon, we'll have mild conditions, rays 4 days, 70s. In the mountains, highs are going to reach the 60s today, a pleasant day. Now, below the mountains, that's where it gets warm because of the effect of those Santa Ana winds. Highs are going to be in the mid to upper 80s in the Inland Empire. Look at Temecula, 88, Hemet, 87, San Bernardino, 86. Ay, ay, ay. Over in Orange County, we have low to mid 80s inland for Mission Viejo, Irvine, Santa Ana, Anaheim. But at the coast, temperatures are going to be in the 70s. Now, the warm weather spreads into Ventura County as well. And when I see 80s of Ventura, it really makes me go, whoa, because this time of year, the temperature should be in the 60s, especially near the coast. But we've got the effect of these weak to moderate Santa Ana winds, 80s for Thousand Oaks, the Simi Valley area, San Fernando Valley, mid to upper 80s, Santa Clarita, 83, Burbank, 84. And here's your day in LA. Stay cool, hydrated, wear the light colored clothing. Coming up, we'll take a look at the extended forecast and that cool down. Right now, let's check on the drive.
Hi, good morning. From the cool down to the slowdown, we have a bit of stopping of traffic heading into downtown LA. Southbound 101 at the North Alameda Street exit. We have a crash that's working here involving a driver that hit the center divide. So that's being cleared from the left lane. They've already requested a tow truck. And yes, it's creating just a little bit of a backup. Overall, it's not causing a major delay. So don't panic. It's under 15 minutes from the 170 split to the 5. The 5 looks good from the 170 to the 10, and the 10 leaving downtown, heading over toward the west side, under 15 minutes. Earlier, I talked about this crash in Claremont, still wrapping up East 210 at Town Avenue. That's where a driver spun out, hit the wall. That's creating an unexpected backup for your eastbound commute. Normally, it's nice and quiet and smooth, so leave a little early since that's slowing down your drive, but it's not impacting the westbound commute. The 5 looks great from Downey to East LA. The 710 wide open from Long Beach to Alhambra, so off to a pretty decent start. We'll check back in on those minor trouble spots coming up in a little bit. Michelle, Adrian, back to you.
See you soon, Robin. The Dodgers are making big moves during the offseason. See which star player is getting his own beat in L.A.
Already. Plus, John
Trumpet. And
why are we showing a Mets player? Yeah, because he's ours now.
Yes.
He's a Dodger.
Yeah. I think that deal should include the trumpet player.
Right? Yeah. With all that money. That'd be a sweet trade.
All righty, everyone. We'll sound the alarm. It's going to be a warm one today, so take those precautions. Let's get into it. Here we are looking at December so far, and I know we're only a few days in, but almost every day has been above normal. That's what these red boxes mean. On Monday, we had 82 degrees in downtown LA, and yesterday we got to 84. We came this close to a record high. We're going to do it again. Here's a look at the temperatures. Right now, we're in the 50s. We've got some spots in the 40s over in the Inland Empire. The desert has 30s and 40s, and Big Bear 28 degrees. So you need a thicker layer up in the deserts and mountains. Everywhere else, I think a jacket will do it, a sweater, but you're not going to need it very long. The air is dry, and as soon as the sun is up, we have very clear skies. The temperatures are going to start to warm up quickly. Look at these numbers. We've got 70s and 80s over in Ventura County, mid-80s in the San Fernando Valley through Los Angeles, the South Bay, Orange County, and check out the Inland Empire. Mid to upper 80s, Temecula 88, San Bernardino 86. A mild and sunny day in the mountains and deserts. That's where highs are going to be in the 60s and 70s. Now, one of the reasons why we have these warm temperatures is because of the effect of those Santa Ana winds. When those winds come up and over the mountains and they descend, well, then it causes the air to compress and warm. So we don't have any wind advisories because of the winds, but if you live close to the mountains or you're traveling through those mountain passes and canyons, and you're going to feel it at times, some of those gusts could reach speeds up to 30, 40 miles per hour. So here we are looking at the winds this morning, and you'll notice that we're still seeing them straight out of the northeast. As we head into this evening, winds not as strong, and then that direction is continuing our forecast all the way through Thursday. Now look at the trend for West Covina, where we have Wednesday and Thursday temperatures still in the 80s. This is where we still have that offshore flow, the Santa Ana winds, but then a wind direction as we head into the weekend. We're going to have the winds change and come in from the ocean. That's going to bring back the marine layer and cause our numbers to start to cool down. So we've got 70s in our future, but we're going to have to wait just 2 more days to get there for some of you. Here's your 7-day forecast. No rain. No rain on the way. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s today and tomorrow for the Basin Orange County, and then you start to see that fog return to our forecast on Friday and beyond, with numbers lowering into the 70s. 70s continue through early next week. Now, even these numbers, I know they're going to be cooler than what we have today, but they're still above normal. Our average highs for Los Angeles are 68. We're still going to be above that into the weekend. The valleys, the Inland Empire, mid to upper 80s today. Tomorrow, just a touch cooler. Friday, we're in the low 80s, and this weekend, highs are going to be in the 70s. The forecast in the deserts is looking A-OK, but once the marine layer returns, then we could start to see those winds pick up for our friends in the deserts. That's just how the pattern works. And here's the weather for the mountains. Highs are going to be in the 60s straight through Saturday. After that, numbers will drop into the 50s. All right, now let's here's Robin.
Well, thank you for that nice introduction. We're going to head over to the 10. We're checking the drive here leaving downtown LA. Just got word of a stalled out U-Haul van right around Grand Avenue. It is stuck and blocking the left lane, so please watch out for that, because stalls often turn into crashes. People don't see it in time, especially when it's early in the morning or late at night when it's dark out there. Overall, it's looking pretty good as far as your drive time for both directions, east and west. You can make it in under 15 minutes between East LA and the 405. If you're using the 10, the 101 is wide open. No problems for the 105. That's great news for heading to LAX. A quick 16-minute trip for West 105 out of Norwalk over to the airport. I mentioned this earlier, that activity may still be lingering South 101 at North Alameda, traveling through downtown LA. Minor crash being cleared from the left lane. Earlier, that was jamming up your ride. Right now, it looks okay. I'm seeing some slow traffic on East 210 through Claremont. I talked about this earlier as well. Heads up for a crash wrapping up at Town Avenue, where a driver spun out and hit the wall. Minor delays passing the scene, so leave early. And we'll take a little peek at the OC coming up next. Adrian, Michelle, back to you.
All right, see you shortly, Robin. Thank you very much. Well, it is among the largest donations to any university ever, and with a surprise announcement for Cal State Northridge.
And talk about a plot twist.
Time now for Hollywood Buzz. A big announcement here on NBC. Jenna Bush Hager says after 50 first dates on the 4th hour of today, she's found her new co-host. Check it out.
Chanel Jones, congratulations to her. I was watching it live yesterday in the newsroom when Jenna made the announcement. I was crying with Jenna.
Aww.
Just so she's had quite the year, so it's wonderful to see her have a whole new start, new chapter on today.
She joked there was 50 first dates with a different co-host, and then she finally found the right one.
Got that. And they you know, merge so well together.
Yeah,
they play off each other. The chemistry is really
They've been
good.
friends for a long time.
Yeah, it's going to be like watching two friends have good conversation.
That's
right?
what you want.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Robin.
Thank you. The new year is upon us, and that means new resolutions.
And if you're planning on dropping sugar, and many of us are, we've got an idea of how you can keep a sweet snack in the pantry without breaking the rules. Right now in Belen, it's that time of year where you have these days where it's like, we get these big swings from morning to, I mean, it's like 30, 40-degree swings sometimes, right?
Eggs in the morning and then chanclas.
Something for everybody, right?
That's it. You know what? It's like it's 2 seasons in one day. Well, you know what? It could be worse. You could have an Arctic blast like in Chicago and in the Northeast.
Yes.
And I've been saying that every day to give us perspective. I know it's warm for this time of year. Places in other parts of the country are freezing
Back to
now.
gratitude. Back to gratitude.
Okay, the weather is warmer than normal, so please take those precautions. Look at Van Nuys. We should be in the upper 60s, but today we're looking at temperatures around 84. That should say Wednesday. We're not going backwards. Today is Wednesday. The view outside of our studios is clear. The skies are going to be bright and sunny as soon as the sun comes up. We're going to have temperatures this morning in the 50s for most of us. Some spots are in the 40s. In the deserts, temperatures in the 30s and 40s, the mountains 20s. And check out this afternoon. Highs are going to be in the upper 70s at the coast. So we've got some beach weather in December. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for the Basin, Orange County, the valleys, the IE. The deserts will have mild conditions under sunny skies, 73. And in the mountains, we will once again have those Santa Ana winds in place, 64 degrees. 7-day forecast will show you when things cool down. Right now, here's the drive with Robin.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Stalled U-Haul truck. Or actually, it's not a truck, it's a van. We have a traffic break underway. This is rolling through downtown LA. So if you're getting ready to head in this direction east on the 10, you may encounter stop traffic or slow traffic. This is all happening at Grand Avenue. That van stalled out in the left lane. So CHP has made it on scene, and they're holding everyone back just temporarily to safely clear that van over to the shoulder. Overall, it's been a good drive, under 15 minutes for East and West 10, making it between East LA and the 405. The 101 is off to a quiet start. We like that. Under 15 minutes to connect between the 134 and Woodland Hills. And the drive on the 105 looks good too for leaving Norwalk, heading over to LAX. It's going to start picking up. Leave now while it's nice, light, and quiet. We'll peek in more freeways coming up. Michelle, back to you.
Robin, thank you so much.
Happy that she used her voice in this way to write a letter and look at the difference she's making.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they risk their lives every single day, so we can't thank them enough. We appreciate them so much. So I say well deserved.
Especially this year with the fires, right? And Palisades and Eaton fires. So good to have you back too, Robin.
Oh, well, thank you. It's I'm happy to be back.
How was your
with you all.
birthday time off?
It was good.
Yeah?
Good. My family was in town. My sister was here, so I had some good quality family time. Yeah.
Good,
Thank you.
Very good. All
Did you get that strawberry margarita?
I sure did.
Watermelon.
Or one or two.
and for you as well, so deserving.
Thank you.
So deserving. All
Might
right.
need a couple more today, right? It's going to be hot.
Well, it's the middle of the week.
And
Hey, the company parties tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, all righty. Well, for some, they can start today. Yes, but I see where you're headed, Adrian. It's going to be a warm day. I got ice cream on my brain. We're taking a look at a couple of spots. Their highs for today compared to the records. Look, Riverside headed for 86. The record is 87. Ontario, 83. The record is 85. Burbank, 85. Record 88. And in Anaheim, I know we're far from that record, but Anaheim could overachieve. The record is 87, set back in 2017. So it's going to be another warm one. Shout out to my friends over in Pico Rivera. Here's your forecast hour by hour. We are going to start off with a layer, a jacket, a sweater through about 8 a.m. And look at how the temperatures jump from 8 to 10 a.m. We're going to have 70s by that time. You're not going to need that layer anymore. And then during the afternoon, the temperatures will eventually rise into the low 80s. Here's a look at everybody's temperatures. A mild and sunny day in the deserts and mountains. That's where you're going to have 70s and 60s. But everywhere else, look at all of these 80s. 80s extending all the way to the coastal locations. We've got beach weather in December. Can't beat that. A low risk of rip currents. I know last week we had high tides, we had coastal flooding, very large surf, but now the surf is 1 to 3 feet. The temperatures in the water are in the 60s though, so that'll really cool you off if you want to head to the beach. That is where we're going to have some cooler conditions. The cooler weather is still a few days away, but eventually it's going to get here. Check this out. In Pasadena, we have high of 83. By the time we get to the weekend, we have onshore flow on Sunday. Temperatures will be around 72 degrees, a difference of 11 degrees. So hang in there, everyone. Keep hydrating. Have a watermelon margarita. And stay nice and fresh, because these numbers can be a bit much for those of you who have to spend too much time outside, if you have to work in construction or anything of that sorts. 85 today, 81 tomorrow. And look at how Friday we start to see fog return to the forecast. That's when we have the onshore flow return. Those are winds that blow from the ocean inland. And this weekend, temperatures are going to be in the 70s. Hanukkah starts on Sunday. The coast will have upper 70s today. Then over the weekend, the temperatures gradually lower into the 70s on Saturday, then 60s on Sunday. The forecast in the valleys and Inland Empire, mid to upper 80s, breezy. Tomorrow, still looking at some 80s, a touch cooler. Low 80s on Friday, and this weekend highs will be in the 70s, and the dry trend continues. No rain to talk about. No huge storms on the horizon. The deserts are going to be quiet. We'll have 70s, and the low desert will be in the 80s. And then finally, the forecast for the mountains will be sunny and bright with highs in the 60s through the weekend. 50s once we get to Hanukkah and early next week. That's your forecast, everyone. Now a check of the drive. Hey, Robin.
Hey, another stall to talk about. This one's on the 710. It is southbound at Alondra Boulevard. Just got word of a driver stuck and blocking the off-ramp. So please watch out for that person if you're rolling through the area. Help is on the way. Overall, the 710 is quiet outside of the stall. We're under 20 minutes for both the northbound and the southbound commute to make it between Alhambra and Long Beach. 605, quiet, wide open, 12 minutes for the drive there. And the 57 looking good so far, Pomona to Orange. We have another stall being cleared. This is a U-Haul van, East 10 and Grand Avenue. It should be out of the left lane. At last check, they were running traffic brakes to clear it. I don't see any major delays here as you work your way between East LA, downtown, Mid-City, and over to the 405 to the west side. The 5 leaving Santa Clarita, that's wide open, 31 minutes to head south and make it down to East LA. But check out the 14. We're starting to see the early birds hit the road. That commute traffic's picking up 35 minutes. Palmdale off to the Newhall Pass, and no problems for the 405. You're good to go for now. Under 25 minutes from Sylmar, heading down to LAX. Michelle, back to you.
Thank you, Robin. Be sure to